Okay, hello students. This is a screencast about the learning platform for our course, College Algebra. I hope you're having a good first or second day. Here's some information about the platform that you need to know. Um, Notice at the top we have our banner and fall of 2014 and so forth. Now you have these buttons up here at the top, which I am going to explain in a moment. There's our course name. This is avenue for some tutoring. This is some calendar items that pop up as you take the course. This is your content browser. This is a very important tool. I'll point that out to you before too long. And here's a little window where you could chat. Now this chat is for chat about the platform, not chat about the content. All right, over here to the right you have some updates on your platform. You're going to see a news bar here, and there's a reminder here about your quiz. Very easy quiz, so please make sure you take it the first week. That is very important. Okay, now let's take a moment and talk about probably the two most important buttons. Is this course home button, so that you use that to get back to this home page. So that's what I call the course home page. And now let's take a look at some of these buttons here. Okay, number one, we have the syllabus. Please read the syllabus. You could read it online, which is fine. Okay, here I talk about my office hours and so forth. I'm describing the course, the prerequisites. There are some textbooks there. I talk about the objectives, what we're trying to get at. We can get really nitty gritty with the detail. You have two proctored exams. You have the midterm and the final. There is a lot of assistance that's available to you. Of course, we talk about the grading. 5% your participation, 15 quizzes, 40 tests, and then notice the 20% and 20% for the proctored exams. Keep that in mind. We have the grading. This is how I'm going to work with the grading. On the turnaround, it's pretty straightforward on the quizzes, less than 24 hours. Pretty straightforward on the test, less than 24 hours. Sometimes it's almost immediate. On grading your discussions, I may take a couple days to grade your discussions and post your grades. Please keep all of that in mind. If you want to get an A, this is what you need to do to get an A, B, C, okay, and so forth. Attendance is important, that you're attentive and you're online. You should be having regular study habits. The one thing that I would point out to you guys is I'm going to have a office hours on Tuesday from 7 to 9, and I do encourage you to come online and see my report to the class and ask me questions. Again, these are your lesson titles. College Algebra is a great course. Some of you are going to think it's like being back in high school again. Some of you are going to be a little nervous because it's been a long time, but this is a great university-wide course, so keep that in mind. And there's my academic honesty. That is very important for an online course, and I do expect my students to follow that. And as a general rule, they do that very, very well. Okay. Now, what I want to point out to you guys is we looked at the syllabus. That's an easy way to always have access to your syllabus. Content. This button is probably the second most important button that you're going to use. And if you notice here, I have a little tab here where it talks about overview. I need to put something in there for you there. Now I have my table of contents. And again, this one section you're going to refer to over and over and over. Here are my syllabus and start items. So here you go. See, everything's here. You want to download that welcome letter, you go here and download it. Okay, you could watch my video again if you want to. And then I'm going to come back to okay, here's course resources, and then I'll come back to lesson 1 in just a minute as you're getting started. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I want to just hit the highlights, and I think that's really all you need right now. Now, I'm going over here on assessments. The things that you want to know about are really the second and the third. Grades. You will have access to your grades, and the grades will be updated very, very frequently, so you know where your standing is with the grades. Folks, I don't curve. I'm not one to give a lot of bonus points. You get what you earn. I'm not going to take it away. I'm not going to manipulate your grades. I believe that's the best policy. Your quizzes are available right here. If you clicked on that, you'll see that your course pretest is a current quiz that is available, and then you have some items coming up here. Notice October 14th, quiz 1 will be available for you. So that'll be over here where it says current quizzes. So keep that in mind. And you take them, just follow the links, and I think it's really neat how we provide the quizzes for you in the test. All right, so under assessments, those are 2 buttons you want to know for sure. Let's look at under communication. We are going to basically use the class list, the discussions, and the email. That's the major features that we're going to use here. Let me click on class list. When I click on this class list, I have the list of people in the class. Now I want to thank all of those tremendous people for putting their picture on already. So we got Dion, way to go. Okay, look sharp over there, okay? We've got Danielle, way to go, looks great. And who is that at the bottom? Mr. I can't see. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have Justin, okay? All right, so keep that in mind. Sabrina, way to go. If everybody would put your picture on there, that will be great. It really does help us. And if you're shy, just put some type of image that identifies you, okay? Please do that. Number next under communication is I want to skip here to email. Okay, you could email the other students in the class. You could email me. Okay, your emails are going to show up over here. But if you want to email me, just go to communication class list, find my name there. Okay, here I am under Staples instructor, and you just click on this, and you can email me a message. I'll find it in my email box and email you back. So that's a great way and to get started. Folks, let me just tell you, there's 3 problems with any organization, and those 3 problems are communication, communication, and communication. So let's do some good communicating. All right, so I taught you how to find your email. I taught you how to use the class list. Let's talk about discussions for a moment. So you have noticed this under introductions. I wanted you to introduce yourself, and we have a lot of folks that are introducing themselves. Very, very good. Look at that, 51 views. That's tremendous. So tell us something about yourself. You're going to click over here. Okay, you're going to click start a new thread, and then you're going to make sure that you save your post. So that's a good way for us to get started. Please make sure that you do that. That's all I want to talk about right now in communication. I want to go to resources, and folks, probably the most important thing is the calendar. So let's take a second and look at the calendar. On the calendar, I have for you, let me move this down here. Hold on. Okay, you'll see the calendar for the month of October. And so orientation, we're on the 13th. That's what you're doing right now. Mandatory attendance quiz, that is due by Friday, so please make sure you take care of that. Lesson 1 starts today. Student ad drop, okay, starts today and is over there on the 17th. Okay, so that's the way to look at that. Also, we have tomorrow quiz 1 is on. So if you have completed lesson 1, you could start taking your quiz. And anyway, the calendar explains the things that are due. I believe I made a document that has your calendar there, and that is really crucial for you to have available. It will help you in a very big way. So under resources, calendar, that's how I got to that. All right, what else do I want to do? Pause there. Okay, I'm going to go up to my course home, and I'm going to click on content, and then I'm going to scroll down. Let's just say, you've spent time getting familiar with the welcome letter and all of those things I told you to do, and you're ready to get started. So you're clicking on lesson 1. Now, I have an explanation of these assignments that you need to do on lesson 1. Lesson 1 has all of these tasks, so you work through it. I would do them in order. Please listen to my introductions on each of the lessons. It will help you in a big way. And so what happens is when you get done, you write your lesson 1 discussion, and then you take your quiz. Now, if you notice on your lesson 1 discussion, I have part of that in the lesson task, which is fine. And I'm giving you a little overview. This is a little short video. If you need a little longer explanation, I've got that, a long explanation, and then I have a couple other videos that will help you. So let me explain how it works again. Here's lesson 1. You go through the tasks, you get done, you write your discussion, you take your quiz, and you're good to go with lesson 1, and then you move on to lesson 2 following your calendar. All right, let's do this. Let's go to communication, discussion. I want to share with you. Here's this lesson 1 discussion. So after you do the lesson, you read the directions and you make your post. We already have 5 people posted on that, that's outstanding. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's see if I've got everything taken care of. The last thing I want to mention is I would like you to give me a little feedback on the platform. So after you learn about the key features of the eCore platform, share a feature you think will help you be successful. And that's what I want you to do. Just tell me something you like about the eCore College Algebra that you think is going to help you. Okay? And we will be looking forward to see what you have to say. And I appreciate you doing that. How about we try to get that out by the end of the first week? All right. So I'm going to go back home on a course home. This is a short video on explaining the features of the platform. Take some time, become familiar. You'll be greatly benefited by doing it. Good luck and best wishes. Thank you.